continuing with my Fauxbonichi flip from December 14 to April 16. So I think that I left off in this page for beginning of September, and so I'll just keep going through. So there's my monthly calendar. Sometimes when I get crazy at work, I don't feel as much. We went away for the weekend. My husband had cut his leg and we had to go get stitches for him before we left for the shore, so that was not fun. And then when we were down in Delaware, we went to the Dollar Tree and found some great things for my daughter for school. And we played some mini golf and watched Avatar, and then I just posted a picture, stuck a picture into them fishing. And then my daughter started 6th grade. Page full of all kinds of fun stuff. It looks like this is when I was starting to look into the bullet journaling, and I think I'd started it soon after that. We actually had a friend brought back some Russian chocolate for us. He went to Russia and some friends there sent it over for us, and they were delicious. And then I'd gone to the auction again and got some new things, including a large wooden ironing board, which I want to paint with chalkboard paint. And then we went to the aquarium. And then I just did a doodle sketch while we were out, and then stuck that in after. And then here, I got a new set of pens. They were the Sleeky pens. You see, this is just like a passport case that I had seen somebody else using online, so I had ordered one on Amazon, and these are the Sleeky pens. These are great because they're really super fine tipped. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they have a really fine tip on them. They're really fun for drawing. They actually bleed too a little bit, so if you're trying to blend, you can do that sometimes with it. I also just put like my favorite pens. So what I do is, I have in the back of my book, I actually started a page that has, I test out all new pens when I'm doing, to make sure they don't bleed through and everything. So that's a great tool. Just pick a page in the back of your book or the front of your book where you're trying out new pens and stuff, and then I like to draw with all the different colors. I think it makes for a nice page when you change out the colors. I don't always do it. I think I go through phases where I do it. And then when we were walking around outside, I found a leaf, which was beautiful, and I didn't have my colored pencils or anything with me, but I did do a rubbing of it. Like quotes that I find online, and then we get into October, and then I started writing like the draw and doodle challenges and the a 30-day drawing challenge and stuff. So I wrote that stuff down and tried to kind of stick to that, because I found that if I do that, I can kind of fill my pages up a little bit if I don't have anything else to say. So like it'll be a challenge. Really bad attempt at a werewolf. I think this was Indian Summer was the wording, and I had drawn a pumpkin that day. So, there's always room to grow. I think this was like a rain boots challenge. And then the new season of Walking Dead began. And I went to a restaurant with a friend someplace new, and this was just a business card and a picture of the place setting, so it was really pretty, and then I just like wrote what I ate. And then this is another one of those rubbery stickers. I just like to try and make the pages look different. I really have started a collection of washi, but I don't use it that much. I really need to start using it more. This was just a puppy that we saw at like a adopt event. We didn't get the puppy. We had already adopted a dog before, but she was so cute. And then these were just Halloween stickers from the dollar store. And again, just doing another font. This was my daughter's Halloween costume. We're just getting ready for Halloween. Just think it's interesting to like change the page up. And this was just a paper that was stuck to the bag of some Chinese food that we had gotten, and I really just liked the lettering, so I stuck it in here. And my daughter had a Halloween dance, so I had painted her face, and she was a mermaid, and she looked beautiful. And then it was Halloween. And of course I had to paint my own face for Halloween. And then we get into November. And that was a D&D challenge. And then we had a gala event for work, and then my husband and I went to the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia afterwards. It's like College of Physicians, so it's like weird medical anomalies and things like that. It was neat. We enjoyed it. And then, thank you, Miss Vicky B, for posting videos about smartwatches that I, of course, then went online and found, that I really liked the Pebble, and I ordered that. So, it's wonderful. I really enjoyed it. And then, my mom passed away a couple years ago, but I make her vegetable soup recipe on her birthday, and I invite my family over for that, because I thought it was nice, be a nice new tradition that we would start. And I found idea for travel pillows you make yourself on Pinterest too, and they turned out fantastic, because we were going to Florida here, and we left and we drove from Pennsylvania all the way down to Florida, so that was a very long drive. But we enjoyed it. We went down to do the Disney parks and stuff, and then this was just a postcard I found in the Walmart, and we met my brother-in-law and his wife there, and then spent some time in Universal and all the different Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and we actually had Thanksgiving dinner at the Mediterranean restaurant, which was the first time I think in my life that I haven't had turkey and stuffing and stuff for Thanksgiving, but it was good. We had a really good time. It was beautiful weather, so we enjoyed it a lot. And then we drove home, and it took 17 hours. So we got home about 5:30 in the morning, and then, of course, passed out. And then the next day was my daughter's 12th birthday, and then we get into December. Back to the cold, no longer in Florida. And then, of course, I do all my online shopping on Amazon if I can, because I hate to go to stores with all the, people, and everybody's so grumpy at Christmas time. It's sad. And then I sorted out and redesigned my craft room and got stuff moving around. And then I just like to post, ideas I get on Pinterest, things like that. And then I went back, and this is watercolored. I think it was here too. Like, these are just, I go back and I watercolor my drawings, or marker them. Again, I just watercolored after I drew my stuff out. And then this is a snowman that's in the Harry Potter world in Universal Studios, and I love this snowman. It's just like one of my favorite ones. Again, watercolors. Just getting ready for Christmas. And then I saw this idea for chocolate covered marshmallows on Pinterest, and so me and my daughter decided we were going to make them. So it's, if you look on this page here, so it's a marshmallow covered in caramel, and then you stick it to a chocolate cookie, and then you dip the whole thing in chocolate. And then we made the little ribbons on there out of fruit roll-ups. They are so good. So if you're inclined to do any kind of like chocolate work or anything, I highly recommend trying them. And then we gave them to family and friends for Christmas, so it was really good. Along with, I made some other chocolate dip marshmallows. I found those s'more ones, like the rectangle ones, and we covered them in chocolate and then put some snowflake sprinkles on them. And then we were at Christmas. And this is a sticker. And I also got these planner stickers from, I think they're from Japan. And so I stick them on the pages once in a while too, when the mood strikes. And then at the end of the year, this year, I went back through my Fauxbonichi and I just recorded things, that stood out. So like, we did 11 Taco Tuesdays, and what trips we took, and when we ate out and things like that, like new things that came on. So then then it was the last day of the year, and Felicia, Mashed Potato Design, sent me a lovely card, so thank you, Felicia, for that. And I had done this on some watercolor paper, just the champagne glass, and I tore the edge, and then I just wrote, who we spent our New Year's with. And then we get into January. and I think I do a little better this year. So of course our pork and sauerkraut for New Year's and the Mummers Parade. And then the next day we went to see the new Star Wars movie, and I love BB-8, so I stuck him in my book. And I was trying to, be good this year, so I started writing like what I'm eating and trying to keep track of what's been going into my mouth. This, my stomach, just to see, so I can kind of see where I'm not doing so well and where I'm doing well. And then my Kindle broke this day, which was horrible, because then I couldn't watch my YouTube videos and get on Pinterest and stuff. So that was very sad. And just took some time and doodled in my house. My cousin came for a visit this day. And then I took a picture out my back window. Oh, and then I found on Pinterest 20 freezer meals in 4 hours, and then so me and my daughter went to go buy the food so we could try it out. We were super excited about that, and then we had a lot of snow. I made some vegetable soup, and then this day we put together all the freezer meals. It's called 20 freezer meals in 4 hours on Pinterest, and then it took us 5 hours, but well worth it because it was like those recipes are amazing. And then we get into snow days. I found this sign at the dollar store, and just talking about prepping some food for the week, and so I was prepared, so I made good choices and things like that. And then I really like when the month ends on the left side and then I have this landing page before the new month begins, because then I get to play with the watercolors and do a month title and things like that before I start my next month. Alright, and then we're in February. I think Lovebirds was the prompt on this day. My daughter and I played Spot It. Here, another snowy day. And then this was one of the 20 recipes we'd done, the butternut squash chili, which my husband and I really liked, and my daughter didn't like it as much. But she's really liked a lot of the other recipes that we've done. But that would have been something I probably wouldn't have eaten a couple years ago, so I'm really trying to, try new things. And then more snow. I went to an 80s night with my sister and her friend and it had like Debbie Gibson and Rob Bass and stuff, so that was fun. And then Valentine's Day, I watched the Grammys. And then I saw this, I think Felicia posted this. It was just like, border ideas and things like that, so I drew them in my book so I'd have it to refer back to. And then this was another prompt. I think it was plaid, or it might have been hearts, I'm not positive. And then I cleaned up my craft room that day. I went to IKEA. And then made another one of the crock-pot dinners, the chicken cacciatore. And my daughter loved that one. And she left me a note, so I stuck it in here. It was just a table I got for my craft room at IKEA. I went to a book sale and Cheesecake Factory for dinner, and then we come to March. I'm almost done the book now, and you'll have seen everything. Alright, so it's just what we watched, things I ate, things like that. I went to Sam's Club. Started a project for my niece, so I wrote all my plan, made like a blueprint in here so I knew what I was doing. I think this was a rainbow challenge, a rainbow watercolor challenge or something. Went to the store, made some fajitas. It was really nice this day, 78 degrees, and then it was 80 this day. And I was stuck inside working. And then my niece's birthday. So I actually, this grayscale, I had bought these, let's see, the Tombow dual brush grayscale markers. I love these. So I got them up here, but then I went back and I did all this grayscale in here because I loved it so much. So I went back and shaded things all the way through. It was really fun. My daughter and I started watching The Amazing Race, and we really liked that show. This was another one of the crockpot cilantro lime chicken. That was another one of the 20 recipes. And then St. Patrick's Day, this was a sticker from the dollar store. And then I found another project on Pinterest that my husband and I made. It's just like a cabinet for the bathroom. And on the front, when the door closes, there was a mirror, but we've put a chalkboard there. And it's been really fun to have that. We like write notes to each other on it and stuff, so it was really good. And then we were getting ready for Easter in here, so I did my daughter's and my nails. This was a sticker I got from a set at IKEA, I think. And then we went up to New York for Easter weekend, in the Georgetown, New York, to a cabin. And then my sister and I discovered the Coney Island hard root beer, which is really good. We ended up chopping a lot of wood because it snowed up there. It was beautiful here in the 70s, and then it snowed up where we were. So, and then we had Easter, and we got to Dunkin' Donuts on the way home. And that was my husband's birthday and my uncle's birthday. And then we're in April, and I think that's... So I went to a paint a pottery place with my daughter, and I made a heart dinner plate. And I thought, oh, well, that would be good for, controlling my portions, because you can't fit as much on a heart plate as you can on a round. And I really do like the idea of the round plate. So now I'm going back to go make some more. I just went out to dinner. We went to tea with my aunt and my sister and the kids. And taxes. It was a rainy day. I got some new fish and one of those moss balls. Just doing some prompts, and then snow again, April 9th, which was crazy. And then I'd made my new dinner plate, which I think I have a picture of up further. And then we got frozen yogurt. It was free coffee day at Wawa again. Just what stuff? Oh, and somebody posted one of those food videos about the $1 million pound cake. So of course I had all the ingredients, so I had to make it. It actually turned out pretty good. And then I had the Chinese dinner on my heart plate. It was really nice. And then here's the second plate that I had made, the front and back. So I can't wait to go back and make a new one. And then we start watching the Skin Wars. And it was Earth Day. It was a beautiful night, so we were sitting outside on the swing. And of course, Game of Thrones began again, and Outlander. And then I got these stickers from the Target dollar spot, and they're so cute. It's just like food with faces. So I started, putting that stuff on there. See? And I just, if we go out to eat and there's like a sticker on like a sandwich wrapper or anything, I'll put them in my book. I just think it like breaks up your pages and stuff. There's another one. And that's it. This was the last page of my Fauxbonichi. And then that's the end. So, thanks for watching. I hope to post some more videos of my new book. So, have a great day. Bye.